my name's Ilan, and today I'm going to be showing you my Level 9 GCSE Art coursework. Quick disclaimer before we start, everything I say in this video is my own opinion. My opinion isn't the only one, there's plenty of other videos you could watch or people you could talk to. This is just what I think, so listen to your teachers, don't just take what I'm saying as a given. So I'm going to be giving you a bit of a sketchbook tour, as well as showing you some of the other bigger pieces I created during my GCSE, which you can actually see a bit behind me, but I'll show you them properly. Firstly, I really hope you like my artwork. Make sure to drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. Secondly, I really hope this video is helpful. For whatever reason you might be watching it, maybe you're considering taking GCSE art, or you might be doing it now and thinking about how you could push your grades up, maybe even get that level 9. Another thing I should probably say is that to get a 9 in GCSE art, your work does not have to look like mine. You can do something really different and still really impress everyone. Don't think that because of what you've seen in this video, you might be put off from the subject in any way. You can do whatever you like. As long as you justify it, they'll like it. All right, let's get into it. I made this first page digitally, experimenting with the physical meaning of the stimulus reflection. These next two pages are a mood board and a mind map. I think that these two forms of experimentation are extremely important, as they help you get a lot of ideas down at the beginning, and can be very useful to refer back to later on in the process. Next came some experiments with textured and reflective surfaces. You might have noticed that on nearly every page, I've included a written explanation and analysis of what I've done. This is very important to achieve top marks. On the left is a digital illustration I made of some oranges floating in water, and on the right are the reference images I photographed and drew from. Here is some further experimentation with a TV screen and cups of water. Experimentation with different drawing mediums, as well as a bit of research on David Hockney. An observational study. Here is a research page on artist Sarah Graham, as well as a study I did of one of her works. This is a close-up of my study. Here is some research I gathered at an exhibition by artist Jeff Koons, as well as a pencil study of one of his sculptures. Here is my first experimentation I did towards my idea for my final piece, foil balloons. I began photographing the balloons and digitally arranging them to create the composition I would paint for my final piece. This took quite a lot of experimentation to get right. Testing out different methods to paint the different types of balloons. This is another artist research page, this time on a graffiti artist called Fanica Pan. Researching and being influenced by different artists is crucial to getting top marks, as it shows the exam board that you're able to learn from others and use that research to adapt your creative thinking. Here is a practice painting I did at home in 10 hours. The aim of this was to try and understand how I need to manage my time in the exam. After I made that painting, I decided that the composition still wasn't quite right, so I decided to shrink the canvas slightly and increase the size of the balloons. On the left, you can see an oil pastel sketch of my final composition, and on the right, an image of my final piece. Here it is. Finally, I wrote an evaluation of the whole process, what I did right, what I would have changed if I was doing it again, and how it turned out. Pause the video here to give it a read. So if you're someone who's considering taking art, I should probably say it's quite a difficult subject. There's a lot of work involved, but if you're somebody who has a passion for art and is good at it, you'll be fine. It does take a long time, and it definitely took the longest out of all of my subjects. I spent so much longer on my art than every other subject, but that's because I love it and it sort of paid off. To achieve the top grade, you will need to put in a lot of time, but if that's something you're willing to do, then you're going to love this subject, which I did. When you're doing GCSE art, I found that it was really important for me to create a balance of stuff that I love to create, as well as doing stuff that the exam board and my teachers wanted me to do. For example, I'm quite a digital artist. I love doing digital art on my iPad. However, the exam board also love you to do a lot of traditional work. I actually found myself doing a lot more painting than I'd expected myself to. That's what I ended up doing for my final piece, which is behind me. I did, however, also find ways to incorporate my digital art into the qualification, which really worked because I created some really great pieces and got really good marks on them. Thanks so much for watching, and I really hope you liked my artwork. If you did, please give this video a like and drop a comment down below to let me know what you think. I would love to see what you create, whether it's for your GCSE art or outside of it. So make sure you tag me in your artwork on Instagram @Ilan Graphics. I really hope this video was helpful, and good luck with your GCSE art!